Hey, it is. But wait, there's more. Number 14. So out of 85 full disclosures, there's been now 14 times where I felt compelled to do a follow up video. This is one of those times. Why are we doing a follow up video? Because there's four things I want to cover. The first thing is this one, there's no visual with it, it's just sort of covering this thing as a follow up to the face to face, face to face, and pro wrestling circuit story. How Tommy Pitts and Richard of Face to Face are on the outs. And Tommy Pitts certainly explained his story at length. Richard, though, Borger, is that his name? Yeah. Creepy dude that he is. Apparently, his official stance is no comment. Though he's confident that he could prove Tommy Pitts wrong, and he's apparently got recordings of, I don't know the gist of it, but he's got recordings of some kind and all the rest of that shit. He doesn't want to sort of get in the mud about it and whatever. What? Shit makes no sense. Shit makes no sense. If you have something that can clear your name, I think you clear it, because the accusations from Tommy Pitts are pretty serious, which is the implication that he wanted to keep apparently half the wrestlers in Georgia off of that show, and that he was flexing authority and power that he didn't have, and all the rest of it. I don't know if we'll ever know the true story, if Tommy Pitts is telling 100% the accurate story. At the end of the day, all I know is pro wrestling circuit ain't doing shit, and face to face ain't really doing shit either. So it is what it is. Motherfuckers are weird. All right. Let's get to, oh my God, we got to go to the dumb shits. So I'm sure just about everybody knows about this. Oh, let me make sure that I can see it correctly. Yeah. So swag wrestling. Strike one. Kids 6 and under free. This is at the Henry Civic Center in Henry, Tennessee. Yay! Someplace that isn't Georgia or Florida is doing the dumbest shit going. Whoop, whoop. Doors open at 6 p.m. Look how freaking ramshackle this shit is. I'm inclined to think it isn't real just because it's how sparsely this thing is put together. But $5 with a mask, $6 without. Oh my God, how many people sent this to me in an effort to sort of bust them? Is what it is. What do I have to say about it? I'm sure nothing that nobody else has said except for this. So strike one, swag wrestling, fucking terrible. Strike two, this bullshit of $5 with a mask, $6 without. What the fuck? It's like Dollar Day at my kids' school when they let them wear a hat to raise money for charity, so they charge them $1. There's so many reasons that this is stupid. But I really want to call your attention to the fact that that guy's holding a baseball bat with a fucking buzzsaw blade in it. They don't use that shit. And having gone to ICW shows where they fucking deliver and use that shit, unless that guy's going to shove it up his ass, I am not interested at all. Though it probably wouldn't be the first time he had something shoved up his ass. I mean, not that there's anything wrong with that, but the guy in the hoodie, he may be volunteering. But on to a show that does matter. Hey, IWE is back for the first time in a long time. That's a mighty good looking motherfucking poster. No word on whether it's $5, 6 without a mask. On the contrary, actually, mask use is in full effect. All that good shit. Look who's there. Fucking ugly ducklings. Goddamn Alexander Hammerstone, who I think is wrestling Logan Creed. You got AC Mack. You got all the good motherfuckers there. IWE. Check them out. Because honestly, in Georgia this weekend, it's kind of a sparse. Last weekend, you had a bunch of heavy hitters, right? You had Anarchy and Southern Honor and all this shit going on. This weekend feels kind of sparse. So why not give IWE some love? Good guys there. All right. What else are we talking about? We've got two more things to talk about real quick, and then we're going to let you move on with your life. The first one is I talked a show or two about Heritage Championship Wrestling and how they really had to get on it promotion wise. And they've done all this good stuff that people don't really know about. And it was really their chance to sort of get it going. And lo and behold, what do we got there? Look at this shit. That bitch is on nails. Ah! The match of inconceivable horrors. Cage match between these two women. Going at it, going crazy. I'm glad some pictures are coming out about it. I mean, that match deserved to be seen. They deserve to be seen. They've reached out. They're really making the effort. And on my suggestion that somebody cover their event on December 11th, since I suspected Rob Rod and Larry would be elsewhere because that's a big weekend. You got Southern Honor, you got Action and all that stuff. Somebody reached out to me and said that they were going to cover HCW. See, it's all about, people always talk about we all need to work together, but they never have a fucking plan. My plan is simple. I say what I think groups need, and then the groups go about their best way to get those things. And if they can't do it, I'll help them do it, or other people help them do it. It's great. Look at that shit. That shit's crazy. So best of luck to Heritage Championship Wrestling. I mean, they've had crowds as small as 30. I don't think this show coming up looks really good on December 11th. And they'll get the report in. And they're already getting advertising out about it that I've actually seen this time. I think they're going to do a whole lot better. I certainly support them, and I hope that they do a whole lot better to kind of validate, if nothing else. We want to make sure that good behavior is rewarded. And then finally, a little something different. Here he is. The bearded gentleman. Savannah. He's a wrestling guy from back in the day. If you just do a search of his name, you'll see where, like, this tag team right here faced off against Dusty Rhodes and Dick Murdoch, and he was used as an enhancement guy in the WWF. He's kind of out of the New York area, but he was good friends with my good friends, Bob Verhey and Diane Devine, who are two people who have definitely been involved in the wrestling business to varying degrees most of their lives. And Sylvano's a really good dude, got COVID-19, passed on after suffering and the respirator and all of that. So I just feel terrible. I just wanted to put him out here because I was thinking about how there's a bunch of men and women right now in Georgia and Florida who are really getting their shot, like at AEW Dark and stuff like that. But let's be honest, the vast majority of them, that's as good as it's ever going to get. And while Sylvano didn't have the biggest, most glamorous career, he was one of the boys, and he did this damn thing. And he was a really good guy, and Bob, in particular, talked about Sylvano a lot. And he's a guy that really wanted to help the young guys and bring them along. And if he saw somebody who was worth a shit, he would try to get them seen and things like that. So he's one of the good ones. Deserves to be recognized. So I'm just going to do it in my little way here. Sylvano, rest in peace, my man. Thank you for your contributions. I hope you lived your life like you wanted to. And you just squeezed every drop of juice out of the bitch that you could before you passed on. Good dude. All right. Anyway, this has been, but wait, there's more. Number 14. What do I got up? Well, tomorrow night I'm going to be looking at SmackDown and doing that report. But in addition to that, and I'm going to probably try to crank them out tonight and just release them slowly, I'm going to do a... on request by more than one person. They wanted me to do what I call the director's cut, where I take something long that I've written, in this case, the thing about deathmatch wrestling, and I really go through it and tell you what I was thinking and things that I left out and why I emphasize certain things and that kind of thing. People really seem to get a lot out of those. So I'm going to do one of those. And P-List. P-List number 24, what's it going to be about? Top 10 wrestlers in Georgia, because it got shook up in a big motherfucking way. So it's time to do another one. Thanks for joining me.